Tell a story.
You're funny.
Dana, you did a great job with it at the launch.
Well, my son Josh, I have two boys, and both of my boys were in the military. They chose to go in the military after school. It was not my choice, but I did not discourage them too much. But my older son, yeah, he's laughing. But my older son was a police officer after having spent some time in the military and the reserves. And then after 9/11, he decided to re-enlist and make the military a career. Well, unfortunately, after his second tour of duty in Afghanistan, he was injured very severely. He was coming back from a mission and he unfortunately ran over an IED. He spent 2.5 years in Germany in rehab. And given that he was in rehab and the injury was his leg, he was unable to do any aerobic exercise for that length of time. And as a result, a young man that didn't have an ounce of fat on his body when he went in to the military ended up gaining a tremendous amount of weight. Because of the weight, he got sleep apnea, developed thyroid issue, esophageal reflux, and when he medically discharged a year ago March and came to live with his father and I, he was a mess. Mother was watching him not get his life together. He needed to try to get his disability from the military, and he couldn't get to sleep, couldn't wear the CPAP machine that they had given him because he couldn't get to sleep with it. So he was finally falling asleep at 6 or 7 in the morning, sleeping all day, not focusing, and wasn't going anywhere. Well, I at the time was a marketer for an in-home company, and I was out and about marketing and thinking about what am I going to do with this young middle 30-year-old. And it just so happens I ran into a health fair one day and saw an old friend. And this old friend used to be the director of nurses at Methodist Hospital, and her name is Suzanne Truex. And I thought it was kind of strange her being in a vendor fair, but I went and I happened to have pain in my feet that day, and she told me to sit down and talk with her and put my feet on this thing, and it was a thing that I had never seen before. It looked like a scale that had 3 balls on either side turning. It's our body energizer. I didn't know it at the time. But I sat down and put my feet on it, and we talked, and about 5 minutes later I realized I had no pain. I asked her what it was, and she told me I needed to get more information. Well, I did. I got more information, and through the information that I got, I met so many people that had so many phenomenal experiences with this technology, and I was able to get assistance for my son. Josh has been in a sleep system now for a year. He has an air filtration system that gives off negative ions that helps the oxygen get into his system through his skin. The water, the Nikken water, helped him with his esophageal reflux. And he now is in his own apartment, lost 45 pounds, down to a 33-inch waist, is exercising every day, back to running 12 miles a day, and he's in school studying to be a nurse. So he has his life back.